I'm Jerry,
And I'm Jeffrey.
and this is Mr. Clarkson. So it's been a while, and we decided to share with you 3 things to do this Valentine's Day.
These 3 points are going to be so helpful to you this Valentine's Day. However, it doesn't have to be limited on only Valentine's Day. You can practice them on any time or season in the year.
But real quick, we just want to remind you of be posting Mr. Clarkson on Twins Issues right February on 25th. We told you guys we'd be posting it last year, but something came up, and for that we sorry. But hopefully 25th February we're going to post it. Without much ado, let's go back to the main reason for this video.
That's what I'm after. All that joy and laughter. Girl, I'm coming faster.
Well, as you all know, this Friday is Valentine's Day, the only day in the year you get to have sex and be all romantic with your partner.
But most people go about it the wrong way, and their actions sometimes causes the end of the relationship. They most often forget it's that time of the year you show your partner how much you love them, but try to make it all about sex.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's that time your attention is really needed. I don't see anything coming in the way of making your partner happy, right?
Now, one day to spend a Valentine's Day on a Friday. There's no one day Valentine's to me. It's an all weekend Valentine, so the excitement shouldn't just end on a Friday.
Well, there's no Valentine's Day without presents or gifts. Hence, the number one thing to do this Valentine's Day, get your partner a gift. But if you're anything like me and Jerry, Valentine's Day and giving out gifts can be so stressful. Basically because you want to give us something that makes the person go like, and most often leaves us broke.
Yeah, if you wanted a person to go that way after you give them a gift, most of it means that it was very expensive. But we've come to realize over the past year that giving out a gift don't always have to be expensive. Just as most people say, it's not about the material stuff, but about the thought or intention that matters.
So there was this time me and Jerry wanted to surprise our best friend on his birthday. He's also Jeffrey. Jeffrey had to arrest him though. So we wanted to give him something on his birthday, but there was this crazy idea to contacting his girl who was in another city as at that time, so that they come together and spend some time together. We were able to pull that off, and he was mad happy because he really caught him by surprise.
Yeah, so moral of the story,
Yeah.
whenever you want to give someone a present, you want to concentrate more on what the person needs. That way they know you're actually listening or thinking about them in the past days or weeks ago. Now, this one thing you want to put into practice this Valentine's Day. Find out what your partner needs and get it for him or her. It doesn't really matter how small the thing can be. Remember, you want them to know you're actually thinking about them. For example, if your partner's phone or computer's memory is full, you can get him or her an external memory for Valentine's Day. This will actually get your partner laughing, and they may hopefully go like, boy, that was so thoughtful, because everything caught them off guard.
Jerry, but I think it should probably be among other things, like the usual flowers and chocolates, and that you will give to your partners on Valentine's Day. Especially if you're a guy, you just don't want your partner thinking you don't want to spend on them. So if you were thinking of getting them like an external memory for their phones or computer, it should probably be among the normal flowers and chocolates. Else, she just might not get inside of it because you probably gave her a different thought.
Even though Valentine's Day is all about gift and romance, it's also a day you want to take a break and have a look back in your relationship in order to rekindle the lost vibe. And so point 2, rekindle the vibe. Now, if you guys have been together for like a year or more, there's a likeliness for there to be some dullness of the sort. And so this is the perfect time for you to spark the fire all over. One thing you can do is to redo your interesting moments and trips you've had in the past. The whole idea is to rekindle the lost vibe, and so all the interesting moments and trips that you want to, you can do them on Valentine's Day just to remind yourself how much you adore one another.
Well, okay. Another thing you can really do in trying to rekindle the lost vibe is this simple. Write your partner a love letter. But take that pen, take that paper, and write your partner how much you really love them. And we're actually waiting on you to take a pen and paper to start writing something.
That's right.
The reason why we are really stressing on this point is that it's really important. It really does the magic. Now, 2 things we want you guys to put into practice as you write the love letter is that it should be in your own words. And 2, it should be in pencil and in ink, just not printed. You just don't have to go and Google something and print it out. It's really lazy to do. But I know you probably text your girl how much you love them every day on social media and SMS and all. But the truth is, it doesn't really make them feel special. Why is that? Because everyone texts someone every day. So your text is just going to be another text from another person. But how many people still write love letters? Very few. So personally, I'm not going to text my girl on Valentine's Day how much I love her, only to be distracted by other text and notification from other people. I'm going to write her a love letter instead, so that at her own convenience, she's able to read my shit and really appreciate it.
Yeah, you could also massage one another with body oil. I know that may sound odd to you, but let me make you understand its benefit. I made a personal research and came to a realization that massaging your partner will, one, show how concerned you are about your partner's health condition. Because according to Harvard School of Business, massaging in general helps to relieve stress and anxiety, reduce depression, and boost your immunity. Now, if you have a great massage, it is said that your body releases oxytocin, that's the love hormones, which creates a sense of affection and love. This means that love is literally in the air, and Valentine's Day is the right day you want to release these hormones from their cages.
Oh, I'm as surprised as you guys are. I don't know how come my brother came with all this kind of research, but then thank you for something like that. It's really good. I think the whole massage thing is just something. It just blew my mind. Something releases what?
Oxytocin.
Wow. Yeah, and it brings love in the atmosphere.
True.
And the whole Valentine's Day is all about love. So I think you guys should really put that into practice. So now the final thing to do this Valentine's Day with your partner is to set plans together. Set new goals together. Just like you make a resolution every new year and tell yourself to stop doing a thing or two, or tell yourself to have achieved a thing or two in the next year, you can apply the same idea on Valentine's Day. This time with your partner, you are making a resolution with your partner that in the next February 14th you would have achieved a thing or two, or you'd have stopped doing this or that together. Now, why this is so important is because it makes your partner actually feel like you want them in your future. If not for your entire life, at least the next year you want them in your life, and it really helps. It also really creates sense of security. And you know, some relationships sometimes have some insecurities and they doubt if the relationship can really last. But if you actually have these kind of plans with your partner, it makes them know you want them in your future and they are secured with that. If you are Christians, I would suggest you can decide a day in a year to actually pray together and fast together or something like that. You decide a day in a week or a day in a month or a day in a year if you are lazy. Well, you can do that and it really unites you guys, because I feel like if you believe in something greater than yourselves, it actually bonds you guys together, and I think it will really help if you guys actually practice this.
At this point, we want to say thank you for watching this video to the end, and we hope that these 3 points will be so helpful to you this Valentine's Day.
Also, if there's anything you want us to talk about, you can leave that in the comment section below. Relationship-wise, if there's anything you want us to talk about, leave in the comment section below.
Again, 25th of this month, we are posting the first episode of Mr. Legacy on twins issues, and so brace yourself. And so until then, we say peace. Mr. Legacy,
Holding on and letting go.